Hey guys, it's Christopher Connors here from Virtuous Disciple, and I really appreciate you reading the blog. And I wanted to start introducing some videos into the mix to tell you a little bit more about my background. So, I've been working in management consulting for several years as a professional. I'm a project manager by trade during the day, devoted family man as well, and I do a lot of writing. I've been writing a lot about emotional intelligence, virtues, success, trying to transform where we are currently in life and getting to a future state of one that we could all be proud of and happy of and really radiates the real you, the real me of who we want to be in this life. I wanted to update today's first video blog and talk a little bit about a big time love and passion of mine, which is Syracuse basketball. We were able to see this past weekend that the team went to the Final Four. And as a lifelong fan, along with my brothers and my father, it's been unbelievable to watch this team that came into the NCAA tournament as a 10 seed and unquestionably a real long shot, watching them climb the mountaintop in college basketball and get, or at least close to it, in the Final Four. They'll be playing North Carolina this weekend on Saturday. It made me think about my most recent blog post that I put up on the website about maybe your time is right now. And I think that anybody who followed college basketball this season would have agreed that Syracuse was nowhere near one of the best teams. And in fact, they struggled just to get into the NCAA tournament. But once got in, they made the most of their opportunity. And now they're competing along with three other teams in Villanova, Oklahoma, and North Carolina to win it all. I tried to carry this message over and think about it in our personal lives. I think one of the mistakes that I made maybe early on in my life, and particularly in the years after college, was thinking that my time was far off in the future. Thinking that maybe I wasn't destined for great things at such a young age. And I think that that's one of the greatest tricks that the devil, that's one of the greatest mind tricks we can play on ourselves, that we don't always believe that we're in the moment going to do wonderful, great things, that it's for a day time, for a time far off, or maybe that our best days, even worse, are behind us, that our greatest moments and that our biggest accomplishments have already passed us by. I think about that in context of where I am in my life now as a writer who is an aspiring author and is in the process of writing a book and looking to spread his message through his writing and through the personal coaching that I do and also through basketball coaching. I believe my biggest days are ahead of me, but I also believe that on any given day, and maybe even today, I could affect somebody's life in an incredibly positive way. I can make a big difference in the world. And I wanted to share that message with you that sometimes we have to just take advantage of where we are in the moment and make the most of an everyday happening. And what do I mean by that? I think that through my basketball coaching as an assistant high school coach, I've been able to affect kids' lives in a positive way. It hasn't been for a day far off. It's been right there in the moment. I've wanted to maximize that time and get the most out of their output in a given moment. I take that into my writing. I want every post that I write to be the best one. I want my message to resonate in such a way that, maybe it's not going to reach 100,000 people today. Maybe it'll only reach 10 people or 100 people. But the point is, I want to put my best effort forward in the hope that maybe just one person or the right people get to read it and it impacts them in a very powerful way. And that stamp, that moment in time, is one where maybe that's my best, or that's my moment to really shine and impact and affect others. The central message of all of this is Syracuse was always expected to just maybe not even make the NCAA tournament or flounder out after the first or second round. And look at where they are now. They made the most of the moment. And I think the guys on that team realized our time is right now. We're not, some of these players are seniors. They may not even be there next year. Some of the underclassmen may turn pro. Their time is now. There may never be an opportunity like this again. And I don't mean to generalize, but the point is just take advantage of every opportunity that you have before you. I think you'll find that people who have accomplished truly great things, and many of the models and role models that we look up to are people that just simply took advantage of now. They took advantage of that moment, made the most of it, and attained the popular success that they have today because they took a period in time where maybe they thought their day was far off or they didn't know it would happen that day, but they really utilized it to their advantage and they made the most of it. So maybe your time is not now, but maybe it is. And regardless, put your best foot forward, put your best attitude forward, and maximize that. This is Chris Connors, writing for Virtuous Disciple. Please check me out at virtuousdisciple.com. Follow me at Twitter at Chris_Connors42. Enjoyed having this conversation with you, and have a great day, guys.